Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I am the makeup enthusiast. It's been a while. It has been like 8 weeks or something since I have filmed. I just recently got back from being in Europe for 6 weeks. So I thought that my first few videos back I could share with you some makeup-y beauty bits that I purchased while I was in Europe. I'm also going to do a video of my travel makeup bag, what I took with me and what I didn't use, what I used up while I was away. And also I'm going to do a get ready with me using all of these makeup bits, and we'll talk about my trip. So with all that being said, if you are new around here and that sounds interesting to you or you enjoy watching project painting related content, make sure you subscribe down below. And without further ado, let's jump on into the video. I did try and not go too crazy. Makeup wise, I pretty much only purchased from 2 brands because I was trying to be mindful of like what products we have access to in Australia. I went into Sephora in a couple of different countries and there wasn't really anything new there that I couldn't get access to in Sephora in Australia or through Mecca in Australia. So I didn't really worry about getting stuff from Sephora. And then I also only came up with this idea like halfway through my trip. So any countries that we like started in, I didn't really go into like their local pharmacies or anything like that to see if there was any kind of country owned brands. But as I was going through, I was Googling and researching what popular brands were in each country, and a lot of them were already available to me in Australia. So I stuck to brands that I couldn't get access to in Australia. We're going to start off with maybe like boring stuff because I did have to purchase a few boring items while I was there. And I, stupidly, you would think being an Australian, I would know better, but I stupidly got quite burnt. So I got really badly sunburnt like on the back of my neck and on the top of my arms, like just under where my shirt's finished. So I had to go and get some after sun. So first one that I picked up was this Haircare Sun After Sun gel. Pretty sure I picked this up when we were in Austria or Germany. This was no good. It did not do anything for me. If anything, I feel like it made my sunburn worse. And I find that sometimes with after suns it actually makes your sunburn worse. This was more kind of like an aloe vera gel type after sun, and I don't find these effective for me when I get sunburn. So I did some research and I found this one. This is the Eucerin After Sun Gel Cream. And I used to use a gel cream from Sunsense in Australia, and it was gold standard. Like, it would fix my sunburn so quickly, so well, so easily. But it was a similar texture and consistency to this, like a cream type product. So I picked this one up and I started using it, and it did actually help my sunscreen heal. Not as quickly as I would have liked, but I think by the time I got this, it was already a little bit too far gone, unfortunately. I did also have to pick up a haircare item because I did not take enough conditioner with me. So I ended up just going to a chemist again. I think I picked this one up the same time I brought this one. So I'm pretty sure that was in Austria. I just grabbed this one. It was the John Frieda Frizz Ease conditioner. It's not great, but I definitely will finish it up, and it did the job when I needed it, but I definitely wouldn't buy it. I know you can get this one in Australia, so I would steer clear now that I know that my hair doesn't really respond that great to it. Let's move in to, let's do perfumes, and then we will finish up with all of the makeup because I do have a bit of makeup. So I did purchase 2 perfumes when we were in Andorra. Andorra is really well known for kind of being a little bit of like a tax haven, but they have perfume shops on like every second bloody shop there is like a perfume shop. A lot of it is not that much cheaper than what you can get in Australia, or it's like the same price, even with the supposed like tax benefits they have there. So I wasn't really that motivated to pick up any perfumes, but then I thought if I happen to find ones that I really liked or that I haven't seen in Australia before, or you know, I think might be a little bit more difficult to get my hands on in Australia, then I thought that I would pick them up. So I did end up actually buying 2 perfumes. They weren't really that cheap, but I did fall in love with them, and they were brands that I had never really heard of. I think one of them you can get in Australia. The other one I don't believe I have seen in Australia before. So they are, this one here, the first one is the Peppy Jeans London Cocktail Edition. This says that, is this the one? I think it says it's made in, yeah, this one says it's made in Madrid, but I believe Peppy Jeans London is a brand that you can get in Australia. But I really liked the bottle, and I really liked the scent of this one. It smells very like summery, like fruity, not super heavy, and I liked the bottle. It looks like a nice little cocktail glass. The only problem with this one, it did crack in my luggage on the way back. So I have like a little crack here, and it started leaking in the box. So the box, when I opened it up, I could definitely tell that had leaked. So I think I might have to include this one in a project pan sometime soon, just because it's cracked. I don't know whether that's going to affect the quality of the actual perfume and start to degrade over time, or whether it's going to make it evaporate, whatnot, as it starts to warm up. So I am going to probably include this one in a project pan at some point. I picked it up on a whim, and I was like, oh man, that actually smells really, really good. Really enjoy it. If I can find the like notes of this one, I might pop them on the screen for you so you guys can get an idea of that one. And then the other one that I picked up is Mademoiselle Rochas in Paris by Rochas Paris. This brand I'm pretty sure I have seen in Australia, but I was talking to one of the ladies in one of the stores, and she asked if I needed any help, and I was like, can you help me find like a really fruity perfume, something not super heavy and not floral? So she was like racking her brain, but gave me a little smell of this one, and as soon as I smelled it, I was like, yes, I'm in love. This one is so like fruity and fresh. It smells very almost like passion fruity, and I love it. Again, if I can find the notes, I will pop them on the screen for you so you can see what the notes are. But that one is going to go up on my little shelf and be like a little, you know, holiday perfume. I like getting perfumes on holidays because it's quite nostalgic and memory provoking for me. Let's move in to the bits and bobs that you really want to see and you really want to know what I picked up is the makeup. So I tried to pick up essentially like an item from each category, and I will say I only purchased from 2 makeup brands. I purchased from Kiko and I purchased from Swede. These were really the only kind of 2 makeup brands that were like in my face that I like walked past a store or walked into a store and I saw these on display. Every other makeup brand that I saw, I already could get access to in Australia. So I focused my attention on these 2 brands in particular, just because Kiko, it's impossible to get your hands on in Australia. So I really wanted to pick up a few bits and bobs from them because I've heard great things about Kiko over the years. And Swede I stumbled upon by accident in a store in Andorra. I think they were actually kind of moving Swede out of their store. So they only had a few bits and bobs and like items that I'm not quite sure if they will match my skin tone, and also some items that were very expensive. I feel like I got ripped off by some of the Swede items, but it is what it is. So let's start off, I guess, with the Kiko items. I think throughout the trip, I went into maybe 2 or 3 different Kiko stores, and a few of these items were on sale as part of they were having like a end of summer with like all of their end of season kind of products on sale. I think it was like 30% off or something like that. So there's that, and they also had marked throughout their store different items of theirs or products of theirs that had gone viral. So I picked up some of those. So I picked up a few of those items as well. I brought the Kiko Milano Skin Lover Instant Results Face Primer. I don't ordinarily wear primer, but I do love a good like illuminating primer, and I put this product on the back of my hand just randomly, and I was like, actually, that feels really nice on the back of my hand. So I picked this one up, and it does come in a cute little bottle. I also grabbed one of the skin tone concealers in the color 03. I'm not going to open this stuff just yet because I want to just keep it fresh as long as I can because I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to film the video. Hopefully it'll be next weekend, but I can't say for certain. I also picked up the Kiko Lumiverse Matchy Matchy Sculpt and Bronzer. This was one of the products that was kind of leaving their range. The packaging's very cute. And this is a cream product, I believe, from memory. That might be too dark for me, but I'm sure I can make it work. This product was like a quick last minute throw in my cart because this was one of the products that said had gone viral on their Instagram or viral on TikTok and Instagram. So I picked up the Kiko Invisible Touch Face Fixing Powder. I don't know why this has gone viral, but it does come in very interesting looking packaging. This is what it looks like. But yeah, it said it was a viral product. I kind of tested it out a little bit on the back of my hand and it felt kind of cool. So I thought that I would pick up a little tub and give a try, especially because I knew that I was almost out of powder anyway, so it wouldn't go astray. What else did we grab from Kiko? Another handful of products. Picked up a single eyeshadow. I was tempted to get a eyeshadow palette, but I just decided against it because I don't think I need any more eyeshadow palettes and I wasn't quite sure of the quality. So I just grabbed one and I thought I could do like a one eyeshadow look kind of deal. So I picked up this little eyeshadow. It is called Water and it's kind of a metallic, looked really pretty in the pan. So, and when I swatched it obviously. So I thought that would be a nice like one and done eyeshadow look. I also grabbed an Ultimate Precision Automatic Eyeliner and Kohl. And this one is in 04. I think I got like a bronzy color from memory. Can't quite remember. Yes, I got actually it's kind of more like a coppery color. That's what it looks like. And I also grabbed a lip liner. This is in 06 and this is the creamy color lip liner. They had like 2 or 3 different formulas in the lip liner, but this was one that I thought felt the nicest and it's kind of giving me almost like Charlotte Tilbury-esque vibes, but I liked the color and the formula felt nice when I swatched it on the back of my hands. And I couldn't leave without picking up a lip oil because you guys know I am obsessed with lip oils. So I picked up this one and this one is just 01. It's just a clear with a shit tin of glitter in there. And I thought that this would be nice to add to my collection because I'm a big fan of lip oils and I just can't get enough of lip oils. And I really liked the packaging. I thought the packaging was super cute. So that's everything that I picked up from Kiko. And then to finish off was just a few bits and bobs from Swede. Now I started off with the Swede, the Signature No Lash Lash set. These were ridiculously expensive. There was no price on these and I thought a box of lashes, like it can't really be that much. I kind of now wish I put them back. Everything from Swede was expensive. The Swede stuff ended up being quite expensive and I was a little bit shocked by how much some of the stuff was. But I thought I'm never going to probably try this brand again. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to order it online. So let's just pick up a few of their kind of like key products. I didn't have available to me the entire color range and the entire line of products. So I just picked up a few of their products that I knew were kind of like cult classics from the brand. And the first one was the Swede, the Signature Lash. This is the No Lash Lash set. I think that this is kind of what made Swede become really popular. This was like one of their first products they released. So I thought I couldn't leave the store without picking up a set of these. I also grabbed the Swede Glass Skin Foundation. When I did a bit of a Google about Swede, this product came up as really popular. It's kind of like a serum, like liquidy kind of foundation, but a lot of people had really great reviews about it being really lightweight on the skin, but also making your skin look really flawless. This was a product where the range was really bare. So I ended up grabbing 01, the color, but I think this is probably going to be too light for me. I'm hopeful that maybe it might come out maybe a little bit darker than I'm expecting. It might oxidize a little bit, maybe. But I'm hopeful that I can save this with the use of maybe a powder and some bronzer, because I feel like this might be a little bit too light for me, but we will see if we can make it work. And last but not least, from Swede, I picked up this eye set. So it comes with the lash lift mascara and the eyelash serum. This one came in 2 different styles. The thing that was different was the mascara. I decided to go with the lash lift mascara because the other one, I did a little Google and I thought that the lash lift was more my vibe than the other one that they have available. And again, the eyelash serum is a really popular product from Swede. So again, I'll see how I go with it. I'm not really one, I don't know. I probably really don't need an eyelash serum because my eyelashes are pretty long as it is. If anything, I need something to help shape them because they are starting to become really... My eyelashes, I've noticed, they're really kind of straight at the moment. I really need to get like a heated lash curler or something like that because they're getting very, very straight. That's everything that I picked up when I was in Europe. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and your thoughts on them. I'd love to know down in the comments. Stay tuned for a get ready with me first impressions using all of the makeup-y bits. I am hopeful that I'll be able to film that next weekend, but I'm not quite sure when I will have time to edit it. But in that video, I will use all of these products and I will share with you some more information about my trip, which I'm really excited to talk to you guys about. So that's it for this video. I hope that you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I'm sorry that there was big gaps in my posting schedule while I was away. I just wasn't able to film as much content before I left than I was hoping I would be able to. But I did what I could for you guys. So that is it for this video. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, beautiful.